4 days ago, I was at the doctor's, and if I hadn't gone to the doctor, I would have gone to the ER. I was as sick as I had ever been. My spleen was swollen, my liver was swollen, I sure was dying. They've run a bunch of tests, and this is like, I don't have any answers, other than they did an ultrasound and they said my organs aren't swollen. But I couldn't just sit at home. I had to come out and I had to fight. So I'm hiking. Hiking for health, right? Yes, I'm tired. I know I don't feel great, but this is good for my soul. I have to get out. I have to do this. The trail's up there behind me. I'm at the Twin Eagles Campground Trailhead. Only got about 0.4 miles so far. It's all uphill from there though, but it's beautiful here. And I needed to do this. I needed to get out here and feel alive, and I'm doing it alone for the first time in my whole life. I'm hiking all by myself in the woods, and I feel really good about it. I was completely alone, and then a family came past, so I'm not totally alone anymore. But I'm here to have fun, and come along for the journey. Windy. I think the hardest part about being sick is you don't know how sick, right? You think your organs are dying, right? Well, that's pretty darn scary. Every little pain you're thinking, is this it? And it spread from my one side, what I thought was my spleen, sorry, I lose my head, to the other side, which is my liver. Yeah, you think there's sepsis or you're dying or something. They tell me they're not swollen, but they don't know what's wrong with me, so I just, sometimes no news isn't good news. I'd rather know what's going on. But I'm out here because I'm fighting, and I want to do the most living I can, so here I am. I want to know I'm alright, prove it to myself, push myself, so. So I made it to the lookout. We call it the lookout. It's just a place where you come up on and you can see this whole valley. It's about 1.14 miles from the parking lot, and this was my goal for the day, so I'm gonna go back down to the parking lot, back down to the trail, to the trailhead in the parking lot a different way. I was looking at my GPS, and so this trail actually goes, there's a mountain here, you'd see up there, up in here. It's called Lizard Rock, and the trail that I'm on actually goes down and all the way around up the other side, but I'm not gonna do that today. Let's hope this is the first of many of these hikes. But it felt really good. It especially feels really good because I'm the only one here. That family that I let go by, because I didn't want anyone behind me because I'm not breaking any land speed records today, are long gone. And so I literally am out here all by myself. It's wonderful. It's a gift. So I made it. This is where I was trying to get. I made it. So I am gonna head back home. I also did something. So today's Halloween, and in the tradition of Halloween, we're supposed to celebrate our ancestors. And both my mother and my grandmother have passed, and I miss them all the time. Dreamt about them recently, so I kind of brought them along with me. I brought a piece of jewelry that they each, so my grandmother had a ring. My mom had this necklace that was her birthstone that I used to see her wear all the time. So I brought them with. Just taking a moment to sit here and look around and think about them, and yeah, just miss them and send them some love. I brought a marker. I don't know if you can see. I wrote their names on a rock. I don't know. That doesn't mean anything. It's just me missing my family. But I'm gonna leave those here at this, somewhere behind a private rock somewhere, and I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. It's just me missing them. But that's what I'm doing. Happy Halloween, everyone. All right, I go. Just gonna do a 360 around me, so you can see the beautiful, look at that. Isn't it amazing here? I left my mom and my grandma's rocks under a tree. That tree right up there. This is a huge ponderosa. Look at that granddaddy tree. So I'm gonna head back down now. My family is a little concerned that I was going by myself because of my health troubles. My kids in particular. My husband was excited for me. So I don't want to be out here too long and freak them out. It's been a really nice time. I want to add something. This is totally unrelated to this hike, but I have a book on Audible I downloaded that I was listening to while I was hiking. I listened to the wind and the birds for a while, but after a while I wanted to listen to this book. It is hilarious. It's called Shakespeare for Squirrels. I can't remember the author's name, but Google Shakespeare for Squirrels, you'll find it. There's a couple. This is the third. This is Midsummer's Night's Dream, which is my favorite all-time work of fiction ever written, play, novel, otherwise. It's amazing. It is so funny. I'm laughing my butt off. If there was anybody else out here, which there's not, but if there had been, they would think I'm totally nuts. It's hilarious, and I highly recommend it. There you go. Just wanted to share. So I'm gonna end up connecting with Trail 607 a little bit behind, a little east of where I wanna go back to the trailhead from. But every time we come out here, I've just wanted to go this way. I don't know why, it's just beautiful. So now that I'm alone, completely and utterly alone for miles, it's beautiful. I get to go where I want to. So I am taking this trail. We'll see. But ahead of me, it looks like we're going into some woods. I'll insert a picture here so you can see. Just can't get over how beautiful this place is. We are technically 14 miles from my house where we are right now, so very lucky to live where I do. Be luckier if I get to live here a really long time. Be lucky if I get to live a long time. I'm gonna work for it. This place is cool. Well, I'm coming to the end of this little bit of trail. It was pretty short, but it was beautiful. I'm glad I went that way. I've felt drawn to go that way every time I come back here. So I did see some poo. It was either coyote or mountain lion, so that was, you know, interesting. A reminder that I'm out here alone. I did bring bear spray, so I think I'll be fine. Plus, it's the middle of the day. I did find the confluence of the trails. So this is over here my new trail. This is over here my old trail. And I'm gonna go that way. So this is such a beautiful day. Having said that, I'm kind of curious what's over that hill. It's the same trail. Maybe I'll just peek over there. I promised my husband I would only go where I told him I was gonna go. So if something happened, he could find me. But I'm curious. I'm gonna go peek. Pretty. Clearly nobody's been this way in like 2 weeks. So if you follow this trail this way, you can go over to Hankins Pass and into Lost Creek Wilderness area. In fact, technically I think I'm in Lost Creek Wilderness area. Maybe the next time I come I'll go this way. Isn't this beautiful? I'm back to the confluence for the trail that goes down to the trailhead. It wasn't very far at all, a couple hundred feet maybe. I'll show you. Let's see. Right down around that corner down there, where it turns kind of red, that's where they met. Come up this hill. Here's the confluence here. That's the way I went when I first got here, going that way, so I've done a circle. And that's the way back to my car. Pretty cool, huh?